Yeah, what's good everyone, and welcome back to all of the days of the 2024 summer holiday tier list in Tiermaker. So it is basically all the days, and we've got an 11 tier list here. So C tier is the middle tier. Below that you've got D, which is meh, E, which is bit bad, F quite bad, K really bad, and Q, which is just horrendous, really bad. And then on the more optimistic side, above C tier, you've got B tier, which is it's fine, A pretty good, S really good, S plus extremely good, and then S plus plus, which is just absolutely brilliant. So without further ado, let's get started. Right, so first things first, and I'm not going by chronological order because it'll make it a lot more interesting. We've got the 10th of August, which is going to go into an F tier. So the 10th of August, I was on holiday, but went on a ship which didn't have particularly nice food, and overall it was just quite a bland day. Not really much happened, not anything interesting or anything notable. So yeah, just nothing really to say except it was not quite good, but there were a few highlights, such as having time to consolidate all my life choices. So yeah, that was pretty good. Next up is a day that I don't really find any interesting details for. It's quite hard to rank it in the tier list, but overall I'm going to go for the 11th of August going into a nice B tier. Nice to see some family, nice to be with family, and I was on holiday, so yeah, it was pretty decent, but nothing really to note. Next up we've got the 12th of August, immediately going into an S tier. Again, I was on holiday, but this time we went to a water park with seeing some family I haven't seen in a long time, got some really nice food. It was a fun experience throughout. Yeah, got to travel in a bigger car. It was all really good that day. I absolutely loved the 12th of August. It was an amazing day. I absolutely loved it. So yeah, going to a water park, seeing family and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, 12th of August, really good. Next up we've got the 13th of August, which is going into an A tier. Now, I was with some family, still on holiday, got some nice food, great being together. It was just really nice. I quite liked it. I mean, it's not on the same level as the 12th of August, but overall it was actually quite a really good day. I enjoyed myself, had fun. Yeah, I just had an amazing day. Next up is the 14th of August, which is going into another S tier. Now, this was going back from our holiday, and quick disclaimer, I am not being sponsored when I say this, but we flew home on Turkish Airlines, best airline I've ever been on, in-flight entertainment on both flights, really good food such as sandwiches, but also a nice tray with food as well. Got some nice macaroni cheese pasta, got some, not macaroni cheese, just tomato pasta with cheese, got some nice appetizers, some I think it was like white chocolate mousse as well, and a drink. It was really good. I love Turkish Airlines. Got to fly on the first wide-body plane of my life. It was an Airbus A350-900 from Ercan to Istanbul. Best plane I've flown on. The seats reclined in standard class. It was a really good experience. Love Turkish Airlines, and I love the 14th of August. Next up we've got the 15th of August, which is going into a B tier. At home, got to play some video games, but nothing much else. Next up we've got the 16th of August, which is immediately going into another S tier. Went to Chessington World of Adventures, had some nice food, went on some rides. I really, quite enjoyed it. Also got to have some nice dinner afterwards. But all you can eat buffet as well, and I beat the buffet. So Matt Pat reference there, thank you for that. But also I went on the rattlesnake as well, which is just the best ride there in my opinion. It was quite a good day. Got out of the house, did something unusual. Yeah, I quite enjoyed the 16th of August. Next up is the 17th of August, which is going to a B tier. Nothing to note here. Next up we've got the 18th of August, which is just the same as the 17th of August. Just nothing really to note here. It's just another day. It's fine. Not bad, not good. At least I was home. At least playing video games and had a bit of fun. Next up we've got August 19th, another day which I can't remember anything notable happening, which is going to be another B tier. Just fine, I guess. Next up we've got the 20th of August, which is going to be another B tier. And then we've got the 21st, which is going to be another B tier as well. And then after that we've got the 22nd of August, which is going to be yet another B tier. And then finally we've got the 23rd of August. Hang on, if I can find it, which I can't. Oh, there it is. Another B tier. And I think the 24th of August would also be another B tier. Yeah, I'm just checking my stats now to see if that's what I'd put it at. Yes, it would be. So all these 5 days I just mentioned are days I spent at home playing video games, having a good time, but nothing really much else. Yeah, they were good. It was nice being off, but just didn't really do much. There's not really anything to know. But yeah, I just thought I'd like to get that out now. Next up, we've got the 25th of August, which, unlike most other days I've mentioned, it's actually going to go into the A tier. So, massive family gathering, such a good time. Got to go in different cars with different family members, driving around. It was a great time, absolutely loved it. Nice drive, all that sort of thing. Just had fun, chilling, having nice food. It was really, really good. Probably one of the best Sundays I've ever had, which if you've watched my previous tier list video, you know I quite hate Sundays, but it doesn't really matter if you are A, driven around everywhere, and B, you don't really go any of the shops, and also C, you're on holiday. Next up, I'm going to pick up the 26th of oh, hang on, I can't even think straight. Oh yes, the 26th of August, which is going to, if I can find it, there we go, be another B tier. It's just another day in my holiday. Nothing notable, just a day, and that's it, pretty much. So yeah, just that's all I've got to say, really. It's not really anything to be of huge note. Yeah. Next up, we've got the 27th of August, which is going to go into an A tier. Now, the 27th of August was a pretty good day. I had some nice food. I went to Blue Water Shopping Centre with some of my family. It was really great. I quite enjoyed the day out, and honestly, yeah, really good day, the 27th. I still had plenty of video game time. I quite enjoyed it. But overall, yeah, getting outside, which was really good. I quite enjoyed myself. Break up from the norm. So yeah, that's why I put 27th August into the A tier. Next up, you'll realise I've intentionally skipped the 28th of August. And I'll get to that later in the video. But next is going to be the 29th of August, which is going into the B tier, which is just another day at home, playing video games, having a good time, but not much else happening. And then after that, we've got the 30th of August, which, from my understanding, should be in the A tier. Yes, it should be. Now, the 30th of August, went out with some friends, went to a nice park, touched some grass, had some good food, played some nice music, and having a good time, also playing some video games as well. I really enjoyed it. So yeah, the 30th of August, quite good, yeah. Something different from the norm. And after that, we've got the 31st of August, which is going to go into the B tier, which is just any other of these days at home, playing video games, having a good time, but not much else, if I'm going to be honest. Next up is going to be the 1st of September, which is mediocre B tier. Next up is going to be the 1st of September, which is just another day, which is going to be in the B tier. Did get to see some family, but generally it was just another day of playing video games, having a good time with friends, and not much else other than maybe the fact that I got to have a nice joke and say Happy New Year, because September's the start of the academic year, and I was just able to plug in those numbers and say like, yeah, just took a screenshot at midnight, which was pretty good. Loved it. Next up is going to be the 2nd of September, which is yet another day going to be in the I can find it, yes, they're in the B tier. Now, apart from the seeing family bit, exactly the same as the 1st of September, just another day spent at home having a good time playing video games, pretty much. Quick disclaimer, you may notice me hesitating in bits. That's because I'm looking for photos in my phone gallery to see what I did on particular days, and also looking at a pre-made tier list that I did in a practice run before this video. And also, it's not the exact same, there's some disparities, but yeah, just thought I'd give you the heads up. Now, next up is going to be the 3rd of September, which I'm not actually going to mention because I want to save all the days in the top 2 tiers for last. Finally, the last day in the entire summer holiday, out of all of them, is going to be the 4th of September, which is just a day in B tier. Just pretty much a carbon copy of the 2nd of September, except I was getting ready for school, but that's no real reason to put it into C tier. Now, it's time we jump back to July, and with that comes the 20th of July, which goes into a B tier. Now, the 20th of July seems to be another one of those days that has something in common with the summer holidays, other than bring up a few minor memories in, say, the group chat as an example, which lots of people do, but it's just a day spent just playing video games and having a good time. You might be noticing a bit of a theme here, and I apologise in advance for any repetition. Next is the 21st of July, another B tier day, but this time had some fun with a character headcanon generator, so it was quite cool, quite enjoyed it, but just another B tier day. Following from that is the 22nd of July, which is basically a featureless day in the B tier, playing video games, having fun. Following on from that is the 23rd of July, which, apart from some nice edits, is just going to be put in the B tier, like you expect. It's, yeah, trying to find something to say interesting for each and every of these days is quite tricky, mind you. And with that comes the 24th of July, same as any other day, except some rarer photos were archived and some cards made on the group chat, some slightly more mature things, but other than that, it was just fine. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Skipping the 25th of July, and we have the 26th of July, which is yet another B tier day, and got to have some nice combos, some nice memories that the photos sent, but there wasn't really much. It's just another day. Next up is going to be the 26th of July. Again, apart from some nice memes. If I can find the 26th of July. Oh, yeah, I've already done it. Haha, yeah, me going crazy again. But I'm probably going to go and skip the next few days. So that includes the 27th and the 28th. I had the 29th of July, but it's going in S tier. Went to the Houses of Parliament, had some nice food. got to enjoy the nice, lovely weather, got to talk to some people, and also got to play a bit of video games as well. I really loved the 29th of July, easily going into S tier. After that is the 30th of July, which is, if I'm being honest, probably the last of the featureless days in this entire tier list. Minus the fact that I was preparing for the holiday that was due to come in the next day along. So yeah, just I mentioned that. Yeah. Again. Oh, also another thing, got my watch working. Some nice memories as well. Yeah, quite liked it. Yeah. Next is the 31st of July. When searching this up, you might realise this looks quite unique. The 31st of July. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Anyway, subtracting from the image. S tier. Turkish Airlines. First time I went on them. The first flight I'd been on with in-flight entertainment. So the first flight I'd been on where I get to play games on the in-flight entertainment system, which is, I was nearly, quite a long time without being able to be on a plane like that. And for the first time in my life I had this. Absolutely amazing. Also, same thing with the food on both flights, except it was even better than on the way home. Had some nice chicken and rice with some jajuk and some, I feel it was like chocolate brownie or something, and then like a chicken sandwich on the second flight, which was amazing. I love Turkish Airlines. Again, no promo. I'm not doing that. I'm not promoting Turkish Airlines in any way, shape or form. I'm just voicing my opinions in relation to this tier list. Now, after this day, many of the other dates and many of the other tiers in this tier list start to get filled quite quickly, as lots of different things out of the ordinary happen. Now, a quick pre-warning: on the 1st of August is going into Q tier. Now, I've got my own opinions about that. Basically, having to get a flat and then like clean it out and move furniture around was just not fun. I really hated it, and yeah, that is also from my notes. The 1st of August is also the only day in the Q tier, but there's also only one other day in the S++ tier as well. So I'm probably going to leave that until the very end of the video, just to make things a bit more interesting. Now next up, we got the 2nd of August, which was just quite a bland day, to be honest. Other than a bit of anxiety, but yeah, it's just going to go in the E tier. Just a few problems. It's just a day, not really anything to like note. Next up is the 3rd of August, which, hot take, is going into the F tier. The F tier is full now. There are no other days in the F tier, but I thought I mentioned that it's quite a bad day. I did not have lunch on the 3rd of August as well. It just quite far away. No video games, no chatting to people. I was really quite bored for most of it. So yeah, not fun. Not fun at all. I did not like the 4th of August. Sorry, not the 4th, the 3rd. Next is the 4th of August, which I've realised just doesn't deserve to be in C tier, as my notes say. It should actually be in A tier. I have met lots of family, had some really good conversations. I really enjoyed myself. Absolutely amazing day. Yeah. The 4th of August was just, yeah, quite decent. I quite liked it. Next up after that is the 5th of August, which was also supposed to be in C tier, but I think it deserves another A tier place. Meeting family, doing something different. Really enjoyed myself. Again, also on holiday too, so you got to give myself that. Now the 6th of August is going into the D tier. Just nothing really to note about this day. it's just okay. Fine, that's a bit harsh. There's like some notable things, but yeah, it was quite it was quite a simple day, mind you. It was nothing really to note of any particular shape or form. Yeah, that's it for the 6th of August. After that is the 7th of August, which I still... Oh, hang on. Yeah, the 7th of August is going into the E tier, which is just quite a basic day with not much happening. It was just another day on holiday, but it wasn't the particularly best or particularly notable. It's just another day. Yeah, that's it. Just not really much. And then we've got the 8th of August, which is quite funny, quite a few jokes. And from my understanding, the 8th of August is going to be the only day in C tier, even though there's supposed to be 4 other days to accompany it in the pre-recording test I did, most of them ending up in B tier or A tier. But the 8th of August is truly just a midday. It's just quite boring, to be honest. Nothing really to know. There's just another day. Yeah, quite forgettable as well. And then next up, we've got the 9th of August, which is going to go into, whilst it was called the K tier, sorry, not the K tier, the G tier in the pre-recording test, I've renamed it to K tier because I like the letter G. So the 9th of August going into the K tier. Quite boring. I was stuck quite far out with no air conditioning in the 40 to 48 degrees Celsius heat. No shade, no wind, quite humid. I really did not like the 9th of August. But at least I wasn't moving stuff around and cleaning stuff up. Like that, yeah. Not particularly pleasant. And now, we've got our last few days, which are all in the top 2 tiers. Now, we've got 18th of July, which is going into the S plus tier. Mainly because, even though schools didn't break up yet, it was still a quite fun day. Like, meeting lots of people, talking to lots of people, lots of hype, having nice food, enjoying the sun in the park. And overall, just a really calm experience. I love the 18th of July. And so is the 19th of July, where the summer holiday truly starts. I had probably 1 to 3 hour conversations with people. Had some really nice takeaway. Had lots of fun as well, chatting to people, all the sorts. Yeah, all the atmosphere, the hype, it was brilliant. I absolutely love the 19th of July. And then we've got the 25th of July, also going to the S plus tier. And the reason why is just meeting friends outside of school or work was just really good. Yeah, quite enjoyed myself. Had some nice food. Went round some of the shops. It was brilliant. Another brilliant day. 25th of July. I mean, the weather wasn't super brilliant, but it also led to some nice, interesting situations which I got myself into. Next is the 27th of July. S plus tier. Going around my mate's house. Nice food. Chatting to people. Having a fun time. Making jokes. Making memories. Recording videos. All the sorts. And yeah, a really good day. 27th of July. Pretty good. Next is the 28th of July. And the 28th seems to have a thing for being very high up in the tier list. Also noticing I'm skipping the 28th of August for now. 28th of July is going into the S plus tier. This is because I went on a coach to Bournemouth. It was very, very nice. Very sunny. Went to lots of different shops. Had some really nice food as well. Also sneaky McDonald's breakfast as well. Absolutely amazing. No promo again. And then minus the expensive ice cream in Bournemouth, which I suggest you don't search up. Not necessarily because it's inappropriate, but because you would be consolidating your life choices, basically, because they are unbelievably expensive. Yeah, just And the 28th of July, one of the best days I've ever had in the summer holidays. 3rd of September, it's also going into the S Plus tier. Went on the train to Bognor Regis, went to some nice shops, had some nice food, walked around a bit, went on the pier, nice fresh air, really good weather as well, got some nice photos. The Arun Valley line in particular is the best, one of the best lines for scenery that I've ever been on, including the Arundel Castle if I remember correctly. But just going to Bognor, just really fun experience, and the seating was quite comfortable too. So yeah, shout out to the 3rd of September. Oh, and also, like, pranking people think I was going to be on holiday. If any of my UK audience know of a very particular resort in Bognor Regis that I took pictures outside of, tricking plenty of people into thinking I was going to be staying there, missing the first few days of work or school, which is always something quite fun to do. And last, and very, very far from least, this is like the furthest from least you can get, is the 28th of August, which is immediately, oh flip, I can't even, yeah, not the G tier, it's immediately going into the S++ tier, the only day to feature an S++ tier. It is truly the best day of the 2024 summer holidays, and there is actually quite reasonable justice for that too. Meeting plenty of family I hadn't seen in a while, just calm, played video games for plenty of the day, but also meeting like people I normally wouldn't outside of like work or school. Just absolutely brilliant. And if any of my audience supports West Ham, you would know that we won 1-0 against Bournemouth on the 28th of August at London Stadium. I was there. It was absolutely phenomenal, and for any Bournemouth fans watching my videos, you would probably put in the Q tier, mind you, but this was S++ because of all the different people I can meet that I normally wouldn't. Absolutely amazing. I love the 28th of August, and something about the 28th day of each month is just brilliant. And when I'm recording this, which is going to be a few days before the 28th of September, the 28th falls on a Saturday, which, if you watch my previous tier list video, you know Saturday's in the S tier. It's second best day of the week behind Friday. So yeah, that is the complete comprehensive days of the 2024 summer holiday tier list. So I hope you liked the video. If you did, please like, subscribe, share, comment, all the good stuff. Also, if you didn't really like this video, feel free to leave a dislike as well. That lets me know you don't really like these videos, and I'll try to avoid making them if I can. But yeah, notice how bloated B tier looks. But there's plenty of good memories as well. Not many bad memories I thought I'd mention. So it's anything below C tier which is bad. Nothing much. So out of the 50 odd days, there's only about 7 days which are considered bad. Most of it was really, really good. So yeah, I'll catch you guys later in the next video. So take care. Bye for now.